nerds who think art is anything and pierce their noses with the ring. Girls wearing Walkman and magazines. And then there's I can't help but wonder why they won't look into my eyes. I shake my head and sigh, but I take another look. A girl reads a book by Kerouac. I look at her, but she doesn't look back. I think that when I read cool books on trains, I wish someone would say, hey, I read that and maybe we'd be friends. Probably not. She'll think that you're a nut. Just stay inside your rut. It's safe and easy, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. No more cliches in this refrain. I wanna get off of this train. It's just connection that I crave. The Skokie Swift could be my savior if I just decide to lay it on the line. Kick my way between elevator doors. Angry faces just can't bear one more. Waiting for their numbers to come up, they pray that no one will disrupt their trip from down to up. And then work, eat, work again till 6. The more you live, the more you learn the tricks. If I leave at just the perfect time, I get to see the girl with good hair, and this time she could see me. You never know. Tonight I'll give it a go. The worst she'll say is no, but what if she's got a joke? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No more cliches in this refrain. I wanna get off on this train. It's just connection that I crave. The Skokie Swift could be my savior if I just decide to lay it on the line.
I don't need a rock to sell me universal life, and I don't need the book on Ronald Reagan's famous wife. I don't need soap operas in Espanol, but I need Home Shopping Network even less. I don't need a hairless punk to say she's got it worse than me, and I don't need witless rappers accusing their critics of bigotry. I don't need to hear who loves LA or that everyone should want to move out west. All I really need is for you to save the world, for me to put up on my shelf a big tin can. All I really need is for you to save the world from me, so I can't veto everything before it gets a chance. I don't need Sally Struthers to start weeping for my money, and I don't need Arsenio to laugh when things aren't funny. I don't need MTVJs at all, but that's more than I need the green and golden dome. I don't need a quiz to tell me how to make a date, and I don't need a magazine list to tell me all the things that women hate. I don't need anybody who don't need me, but I don't need you to leave me all alone. All I really need is for you to save the world, for me to put up on my shelf a mislaid plan. All I really need is for you to save the world from me, so I can't murder everything before it gets a chance. Love without hate is like ketchup without steak. You don't need the combo, but you need them less alone. You just cut my venom with your sweets, and baby, you and I can beat this crazy world. We can't beat it. without ever leaving home. Save the world for me to put up on my shelf of mislaid plans. All I really need is for you to save the world from me, so I can't murder everything. So I can't murder everything before it gets a chance. Julie, can't you hear me calling through your long blonde hair? Julie, I'm the one who's falling, don't you even care? Julie, don't you leave me falling, won't you hear my prayer? Now hold on. I don't know a Julie and I never cried for anyone. Maybe if I did, I'd write a better song. Julie, if you ever find me, you'll see you were wrong. Melissa, Anna, Roxanne, Layla, Amy, Barbara, and Sweet Caroline, Susie Q and Sleepy Jean, Gloria and Maybelline, and no girlfriends of mine. I knew Michelle and she's Nobel Prize, she was just a pain. I even met a Bernadette, but she was just a plain Jane. Savannah never cried for me cause she was busy raising Cain. All day long I hear those songs by guys winning the music game. Life they're in, or are we all just the same? They sing of female flesh and blood, but aren't they just faceless names? Melissa, Anna, Roxanne, Layla, Amy, Barbara, and Sweet Caroline, Susie Q and Sleepy Jean, Gloria and Maybelline, and no girlfriends of mine. And what if she was laughing and then said that she was representing no place you'd ever been. And asked you for your hand so you could follow through the sand. Would you remember? Remember what your mother said? Don't write a letter with your T's uncrossed. Keep your soul on the